Good morning and welcome. My name is Catherine Thomas, and I'm chair of the Aiken Arts Commission. My fellow commissioners and I are very excited to be here on the official launch of the Aiken Downtown Cultural District. We're also happy to welcome our distinguished guests. To my left is the leadership and staff of the South Carolina Arts Commission. We start with Executive Director David Platts, Deputy Director C. Scott Fitz, and then we have the Public Art Coordinator Margaret Lane Strasburger, and Dee Crawford, who is also local to the area. Yes. And then to my right, we start with, we're going to skip you for now. And it's an official press conference because I'm putting on the reading glasses. We have the Mayor of Aiken, Teddy Milner, and let's see, Councilwoman Kay Broll, Gail Diggs, Ed Gerardo, and then we have Jessica Campbell, who's the Director of Parks and Rec and Tourism, and to her right is Eric Gordon, who's the Tourism Manager, and then finally we have Stuart Biedenball, the City Manager. And I did want to point out Carolyn Gwynn is also a Arts Commissioner, and she's sitting in the audience right there. So this has been a journey, and we've obtained certification of the Cultural District from the South Carolina Arts Commission. Aiken has been growing. It's been a growing experience for all of the Aiken Arts Commission, and we're glad that the hard work has paid off, largely to staff and us. And I'd like to welcome to the podium, starting with David Platts, Executive Director of the South Carolina Arts Commission.
Thank you, and good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm David Platts. I'm the Executive Director of the South Carolina Arts Commission, our state's official agency for the arts, established in 1967 and charged with the mission of promoting equitable access to the arts and supporting the cultivation of creativity across all of South Carolina. Our commission offices are in Columbia, just across Sumter Street from the State House. But the reality is that our workspace, our studio, if you prefer, covers the entire state of South Carolina, from the mountains to the sea. I appreciate this opportunity to be here with you in Aiken, known as Horse Country, and where the streets are named for other towns and cities and counties in South Carolina on this day of celebration. It's my privilege to bring greetings on behalf of our board chair and resident of Aiken, Dee Crawford, and the other 8 commissioners that are all, and members of our Arts Commission team who are here with us. Thank you for joining us today, and for all of you, and for all that you're doing in this community. As a native South Carolinian who has lived almost my entire life in this state, other than a brief and foolish stint which I endured a Minnesota winter, it strikes me that my own personal story intersects with our newest cultural district. I was less than a month old when Governor Robert McNair signed the legislation creating the South Carolina Arts Commission. So it and I arrived in South Carolina almost at the exact same time. I grew up about 20 miles from here in the town of Ridge Spring, where I was able to experience some of the arts activities that were offered here in Aiken as I grew, our official state's 12th cultural district. To the representatives of the Aiken Cultural District, thank you. Thank you for connecting people to our creative community as your community continues to develop, sustain, and aspire. Through your efforts, South Carolina citizens and visitors to our state benefit from the richness of easy access to public art, amazing festivals, and all the other offerings that are offered here in Aiken, which in partnership with your supporting businesses and industries and those whose homes are in this district, not only promote cultural development, but also economic development, both locally and statewide. It is truly a win-win scenario for everyone. This designation is an example of your commitment to further creative placemaking and public art. The Cultural District program was officially launched in 2014, but for a long time before that, the Arts Commission's team had spent many months researching, planning and preparing to undertake the many responsibilities that come along with establishing a dynamic and successful new program. Laying the groundwork prepared the way for the first step, legislative approval. Almost always a delicate maneuvering task, regardless of any state that you're in. But the hard work paid off. When the bill for the cultural district was introduced in the state Senate, it was approved by an overwhelming bipartisan vote of 39-1. From there, it went to the House of Representatives, where it passed unanimously, 102-0. Don't ever let anyone tell you that the arts don't bring us together, because they do. Governor Nikki Haley signed the bill on June 3, 2014, empowering the Arts Commission to develop guidelines and designate cultural districts within the state's borders. The program got off to a quick start with our Board of Commissioners designating 4 districts in 2015: Rock Hill, Lancaster, Spartanburg's downtown, and the Congaree Vista in Columbia. By the end of 2017, 4 more districts had been added to the list: Beaufort, Bluffton, Florence, and Greenwood. In 2019, Camden joined the program as the state's 9th cultural district. Of course, then we had COVID. And like everyone else, we scrambled to adjust and adapt. But in 2023, the Arts Commission created a new position, Public Arts Coordinator, enhancing our ability to focus on cultural districts as a program. Margot Strasburger has served as our Public Arts Coordinator since its inception and has accomplished more than we ever thought possible in this time that she's taken on this role. In 2024, fiscal year 2024, we welcomed 3 distinctive new districts to this program, a 33% increase in a single year, and bringing our total number to 12. They are Hartsville, Georgetown, and, well, as of today, Aiken. We are so proud to have you. Let me close by again thanking everyone for being here and to invite you to tune in this Sunday to South Carolina's Educational Television, where we will again be broadcasting statewide the 2024 Governor's Awards for the Arts. Turn to your local SCE TV station as we recognize and honor 4 new recipients this year. Sunday, May 19th at 7 p.m. Welcome and congratulations to downtown Aiken, South Carolina, our 12th cultural district. I now turn the podium over to Margot.
Thanks, David. Hi, everyone. I'm Margot Lane Strasburger, and I'm the Public Art Coordinator, as he mentioned, for the South Carolina Arts Commission. As the coordinator for this legislative program, I've had the absolutely inspiring opportunity to work with those 3 newly certified districts that David just mentioned. Now I'll speak to the benefits and the meaning the program holds for certification and for the certified cities and towns like Aiken. Creative placemaking or creative placekeeping are terms that have been used since the 1970s, gaining major traction in communities in the 2010s after the release of a National Endowment for the Arts white paper. So if, quote, placemaking is the process of creating quality places where people want to live, work, play, shop, learn, and visit, then the tools of creative placemaking are art, culture, and design, providing communities the resources to solve challenges, grow economies, and shape our surroundings into livable, thriving spaces. Community-led change is at the heart of creative placemaking, which is why these successful actions can highlight the uniqueness of each new locality like Aiken. Cultural districts utilize creative placekeeping and creative placemaking at the very core of the growth, programming, and livability of our states, cities, and towns. Certification as a district means goal-oriented future developments that embed arts and culture into policy and planning practices while creating and reinforcing strong social infrastructure, connecting individuals to their communities, and providing resources for those communities to develop, thrive, and sustain. The legislation that created this program states that, quote, A cultural district is intended to impact the larger community in which it is located by attracting artists, creative entrepreneurs, and cultural enterprises, fostering local cultural development, and providing a focal point for celebrating and strengthening its unique cultural identity. We know that cultural districts like Aiken that put in the time secure powerful rewards, community connectedness through shared goals, and economic development opportunities for our state's citizens, with arts and culture as the driving forces. They do this by attracting, fostering, strengthening, and celebrating the creative industries, artists, and culture bearers that make their district what it is, showing that more than just tourism, a city is dedicated to providing impactful developments and resources for their citizens. The utility of cultural districts can be found in 3 interconnected areas: community value, economic development, and artistic growth and opportunities. In the context of the district, arts, culture, and design underline civic pride and contribute to the community spirit through their shared identity. When places like Aiken implement strong social infrastructure, including integrated public artworks, community events, and creative placemaking interventions within their districts, they're shining examples of what happens when creativity is employed. It's community building, it's greater welfare, and it's uplifting problem-solving resources. The value that arts and culture illustrates through our cultural districts is their contributions to cohesive, healthy, thriving communities throughout South Carolina. We are so glad to be announcing this new and well-deserved district certification for Aiken, and we look forward to seeing how your city applies creativity and continues to flourish and impact your larger community. Congrats, y'all. I'd now like to turn it over to Mayor Teddy Milner.
Thank you very much. Being the 12th destination is wonderful. Thank you so much. This award is another example of the essence of Aiken. Whether we are talking about our trees or other natural beauty or the many contributions made by those that have come before us, let us celebrate this truly. This day of recognition is beyond just a wonderful honor that we have received, and I thank you all for being part of this. Thank you to the South Carolina Arts Commission, and I love the the new screen saver, and the city staff, the Aiken Arts Commission, and the Aiken Center for the Arts. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, what a proud day to be involved with the city of Aiken. I'm very appreciative of the city council for supporting this initiative that was generated by the Arts Commission chaired by Ms. Thomas and by our staff and Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Director Jessica Campbell and our tourism Supervisor Eric Gordon. And again, thank you to the South Carolina Arts Commission for recognizing us as a cultural district. We look forward to building on this as we continue to make Aiken a very special place. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Eric Gordon. If anyone has any questions, if the press has some questions, you can direct them to who you'd like, and if not, you can direct them to me. We give out very detailed information, so. Well, I would like to thank everyone for coming here today. We are very excited for Aiken to receive this honor, and you can look for wonderful things happening here in the future in art, culture, and everything else that is Aiken. Thank you.